Technique question. Let's go for this. Which of the following could have been a better response of Mr. Shiv to Miss Technique Wali's request? And so let's eliminate a few choices and then look at the remaining ones. Look at industry best practices regarding fast tracking of ERP projects and then commit to a new deadline. This works. You should look at what everybody else is saying. You cannot aggressively reduce a deadline and then see where it goes. That doesn't work. This is very important, very enticing, very good. I would love for this answer to be the right choice. Consult the external consultant who was involved with ERP customization and implementation. Gives you an external view, but the first choice is far better than this. Create a smaller team of all the new recruits of BAG. Present the idea to them alone. Anything to a subgroup, we don't want it out. Eliminate the reliance on external consultants as they would be slow. We don't know. It's an internal buy-in that is more important than the external consultant. External consultants are not part of the problem, they are not part of the solution. Present the idea to BAG members and ask them to look at the feasibility of the entire plan. Oh my God, I was hoping A would be the right choice, but E is tempting. Look at practices and then commit. This is include everybody and then check the feasibility. This course, we have a HR problem. We have a human resource problem. We have an organizational behavior problem. We have a problem with one group of people feeling left out or peeved. We've managed to turn them off, to make them disengage. It won't hurt so much if they were the unimportant part. The vital component of your machinery is feeling left out and peeved. If you don't bring them on board, this whole project is doomed. So even though this looks very interesting, this is the right answer. Choice E. Which of the following can be identified as the immediate cause? Teknik Wali decision to appoint Mr. Shiv as product lead for him. This is a part of the problem. She's basically saying, I want the younger guy, not the original older people. So interesting, but we'll hold on. Because she might have, others might not be peeved. If a young guy comes, they might all say, look, youngster, let him have a chance. As long as he knows how to manage the things. And so it could be an issue. We'll look at other choices, but I'm not jumping up with joy with just joy. Incompetence of the consultant, not the issue. You've made some people peeved. Remember that. Lack of information is not the issue. Having more reports, filing, it's not the issue. It's not the issue. Having more filing of reports and schedules and charts is just going to increase your paperwork and coordination cost. It's not going to solve the problem. Infighting between new recruits and older members, this is not suggested anywhere. The older members feel a little peeved. They are not putting down the newer members. The newer members are not angry with the older members. Unilateral decision making by Shiv, we have a winner. He's not adopted a consultative approach. He's not talked to the BAG members, the existing ones and the new ones, and said, look, where can we go with this? How do we get this done? He's not done that. He may have been under pressure to impress Ms. Teknik Wali, but he jumps and accepts a new deadline without running it by his team. And then he creates a schedule to force the new deadline down their throats. Of course they will be peeved. That's where the mistake is happening. How should Mr. Shiv cope? If his career would be at stake, he needs to have anything he wants, he has the authority to do. Resign from PAG. Not an option. Running away. Get a job elsewhere. Not an option. You're looking to solve this problem. You might have created this, you solve this. Inform Ms. Teknik Wali about the situation and get help from her to deal with the old-time members. This is good. So bring her on board. Sometimes if you're in trouble, you call up your boss and say, look, I'm in trouble, I need help. That's very good. That's not wrong. That's not frowned upon. Bosses love to be informed if you're heading into trouble territory. No point informing them after 3 more months when the proverbial has hit the fan. That doesn't work. Some old members need to be fired so that others are disciplined. This choice is just gotten out with that sentence. You fire one member to send a message to the others. This is not how organizations are run. You don't fire one member so that you send a message to another one. Second statement kills that choice. Align the new members of the BAG group to his side. You're out. There's no his side. He's not fighting a battle. He's not creating subgroups. Don't promise rewards to some people. No, that's not what you want to do. You need those older people. Don't do more stupid things. Out. Develop work routines aligned to the ERP project requirements. Hire extra resources for dealing with other ad hoc requirements and for the ERP project requirements. This is work. You have more schedule, more planning, more discipline. You get more hands on deck. You use them to do the other ad hoc stuff. Good. Right. So the only issue I have with this choice is this completely ignores the human element. The older guys are peeved that you put in 100 processes and systems and you're not listening to the wisdom of decades sitting with them. And you're saying, look, we can get this show running whether you want it or not. This is my schedule, my team, my routine. Right? So they're disengaging. They're there, they turn up, but they're not fully involved. That needs to be addressed. This is good. Choice D is good, but it doesn't address that issue, which is important. Create a joint team of old members and new members to take care of ad hoc requirements. Joint team, that is good. They would be socialized in outbound programs, which would be conducted during weekends, which is good. This doesn't solve our problem, but it's good because I think the human issue of bringing them on board is more important than anything else. They're on board, you have the show running. If they're not on board, you're running for trouble. So create a team which has old members and don't bring new members to your side. There's no your side. Don't fire some of the old ones. You need them. So create a joint team. I don't like this mountaineering bit. So that sounds a little vague, anomalous there, but still better than choice D, therefore E. Which of the following is neither discussed nor hinted at? Lack of faith. This is definitely discussed, definitely hinted at. She recruits all young blood because she wants fresh ideas. The inability of the younger members to work along with, this is not hinted, that's your answer. Nowhere have they said that the older guys don't get along with the younger guys. They cannot work with them. They're not saying the younger members refuse to work with the older members. None of that. That's not hinted at, that's not stated, that's not discussed anywhere. This is clearly hinted at. He's accepting that aggressive schedule in order to do that. Lack of understanding of the complexity of an ERP implementation, definitely hinted at, because he said getting a new system installed is very different from continuing with an existing system. So basically they're saying the lady doesn't know how difficult it is to start an ERP system. Shifts lack of understanding of sales. Yes, of course, that is the root cause of the problem. So all of these are stated or hinted at. This one, neither. After her father's demise, the best way she could have gone about it, discuss with members as to what their views were about the company and solicit ideas on how to make it grow further. Lovely choice. Speak to them. They've been the pillar for her father. So she has continuity matters. They have a lot of wisdom. Share with them. Get their ideas. You might then later say, look, this is the flavor I want to bring. But listen first. So I already like choice A. So I'm looking to eliminate B, C, D, and D. Hopefully they'll get eliminated easily. Retire the entire team. It's loads of value. Why would you retire? External consultant would have interacted with BAG. No. If you think BAG is integral, then you deal with them. Creating a buffer between you and BAG will just kill that group. Ask the unit members about BAG's performance. Ask BAG about unit members' performance. Why don't you give them sticks and ask them to fight with each other? Do this internal review, gossip channels, they don't work. Speak directly. That's a choice, it works. Break down into subgroups. Maybe you see to tackle one subgroup at a time. Do whatever you don't tackle, you speak to them, you engage. Don't create drifts. Choice A, we have a winner. Thankfully, B, C, D are absurdly wrong. It can be inferred from the above case that implementation of an ERP package requires creation of a team that has a mixture of experienced employees and newly graduated employees. Yes, perhaps interesting. You need experience. You need to get to the group heads and talk to them. Only young people with education and top schools. Education and top schools counts for pistache. Young people, not good. I know all of you want to do an MBA and all that, but this is obviously the wrong answer. You know that. Sufficient number of people who are networked with powerful stakeholders. Definitely. The unit head has to listen to you and say, look, it's an interesting point. You got the ERP is useful. I'll convince the rest of my team. It's important. So A and C, both interesting. Right amount of problem solvers with those who are abreast of the latest ERP technology. Now, problem solvers, interesting. It's a very broad term. You want technology, but you want business problem solvers, experienced people, guys who are networked. So therefore, it can be eliminated on a technicality, but you're eliminating that. People who have been involved with operations for a long duration of time with people who are aware of the latest in ERP technology. This is very interesting. So you get the operational knowledge, the process understanding, and you have a team which has IT understanding. You need this and this. It's a very interesting choice. So, using this, we can eliminate C. C doesn't talk about IT experience, ERP technology knowledge, not as A. You need this and this. Therefore, E is the only choice that talks about both. That's the answer we're looking for. You need tech experience, ERP knowledge, and you need understanding of the business and experience in the system and all of that. So choice E is the right answer.